one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army. Placed a sword to the chest.
Algrif won't give us an answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted...
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, we're all doomed anyway. And if it isn't true, well, then the fight to free Skyrim goes on. Either way, I don't see the use in talking to the Empire. You speak truly, Dragonborn. Sometimes the grubby business of politics clouds my eyes. Besides, it will be good to see High Road. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual. Trying to...
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
I think that you're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat. You're thinking, maybe I'm the... Try to...
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear radiant raiment.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the legate. The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again. Yes, fine, I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what...
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar, and can you believe it? Both Ulfric, Stormcloak, and General Tullius have agreed to go.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Why? Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. hope that we have all come here
No.
in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be
We're
able to
here
resist.
to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, at the Dragonborn's request, I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard what she said, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it have to
Shut
do
up.
with the...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Falkreath to us. Sidgeir steps down, and Dengir of Stun resumes the Jarlship.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn? Even the Dragonborn betray Skyrim. These terms are not acceptable. You know that.
I'm listening.
Don't play dumb, Tullius.
Bah, this is a waste of time. I can see that we won't get better terms from this council. So be it. The Sons of Skyrim at least put the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Alduin is defeated, then it will be the Empire's turn. Remember Evgir Unslad. You should be pleased, Elisif. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. All well and good, but did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant in ancient times? It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but the Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon. Do dragons reach at all?
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Dremyolok, greetings. The Blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Only Khan Niovdova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Ponder the meaning of spirit. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength. Odahviing will come to your challenge. Bozik, Krillot, he will not be able to resist your call. From the hill of the Dova itself, he will come. Lok Thum. Speak. I will listen. Speak. I will listen. Speak. I will listen. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet. The Hofkossayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. Lok Thum. Speak. I will listen. Sum Ark Mora.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. We're ready when you are. Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Hear that?
Never should have come here.
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down. Do your worst. Hold your fire until it's close.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Here I am.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here.
Huh?
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
that?
Alter fire! Here I am!
We may not be trying to kill him. He sure seems to be trying to kill us.
Need to bring it down! Time to finish!
Be fast, Dovahkiin!
House Coral! No!
I will conquer where Alduin failed.
Keep under cover until it's down!
Your Thuum is no match for mine.
Inside.
Good. Aving!
We're ready when you are.
This was your crazy idea, huh?
Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Report to me, Dragon. Come on! Come on!
Dovahkiin!
Fire until it goes!
Why are we doing this again?
Steady now.
Good. Bing!
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Force of the dragon.
Dovahkiin, here I am. Ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Ah, well, Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Indeed, Orin Britbro, I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help. You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skaldafen and stop helping Alduin? Onikan Korav Gair Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafen.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Varengar, very bad idea. Even for you.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
May.
Varengar, enough fool!
You'll be the toast of Whiterun for this. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
I can't believe that. You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan. head and bomb this dragon of yours. We're ready. We're ready when you are.
Hear that?
Ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Many of us have begun to question, among ourselves, of course. Once Lad, he has his door, Mindoran pa ok midove, Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, serve you? No. Croesus. There is one detail. Only this. You, of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Aran, you wound me, Dovahkiin. I may not tell the whole truth, but I am no liar. Go and see for yourself. Zu ni bo norhet. I will be here, unless Alduin returns before you do.
Something to tell the Grand? You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap.
Purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
All the gods.
Was nu? Dini dein Ruthe Astvan. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit Oth, I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Grifoth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
Incredible. Sir, you have no
I can't.
idea how long
You sure about that?
I waited for such an
You want to
opportunity.
let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Permit me to perform
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
No.
Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Don't
Carry
like
on,
those
sir.
eyes you got.
This
There's
is
a
all
bad
part of
hunger.
the Dragonborn's plan.
Was nu, dini dein Rufe Astval. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await your command. Zuk Brit Oth. Amativ, Mubo Kotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Grifoth Akrin. I will look for your return.
Hold on!
Greybeards have arranged
All
a truce
hail
between
the
Stormcloaks
Dragonborn.
and Imperials. How long can such a thing
It's
last?
bad luck to talk about that place. Jarl's been looking for someone who ain't superstitious, though. Be looking for...
Kill him.
Till
Never
next
should
about
have
your
come
business.
here.
Somebody help! You're after that damn hilt? Go ahead,
Force of the dragon!
Well, there ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to... They say Falion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead. Good day.
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Too much to do.
I'm not one for talk. I try to keep to myself.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath! I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace. The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true. I know many things. I've studied things beyond the reach of most humans, traveled the Oblivion Plains, seen things one should not see. I have met Daedra and Dwemer, and everything in between, and I know enough to see a vampire where others would see a man. It is possible I know of a ritual but have never performed it. It requires a filled black soul gem. You will need to kill someone. When you have a gem and have filled it, return to me and I will perform the ritual. I will bring life to your dead body, vampire. My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe. I believe this gem is worth more than you are at the moment. I believe this gem is worth more than you are. They are rare things. I have one I picked up during my research of the Oblivion Realms, but it is a precious item.
In the ancient tongue, you are Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
Why, you...
By order of the Jarl. Stop right there. I guess you're smarter than you look. No lollygagging.
Hail, companion. I know thieves' guild armor when I see it. We're not fooling anyone. They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice, shouted him apart. Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
So, life has brought you to Morthal and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
Help me! Help me! Yeah!
Why are they hurting each other?
Die, damn you! Gods, no!
Someone's being attacked! Never should have come here.
Do something. Right now,
Oh, what?
Someone...
Leave me alone!
Yeah.
Gone!
I'm going to put you down.
There you are.
Mercy!
What do you think you're doing?
Help!
What was that?
quietly. Taste the Jarl's justice. Sheathe your weapons and... You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I guess you're smarter than you look.
Wait, I know you.
Wait, I know you.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Yes, Dovahkiin. How can I help you? Everything's all right? Staying... I'm warning you. Enough. Back off. Wait. I know you. Wait. I know you. No, wait. I know you. What are you doing that for?
Wait. I know you.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee. What is it? Dragons?
far, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
You betrayed us!
You should tell her that her uncle... Scum that betrayed... High traitor! Best she know now, Atlan.
You're all hard.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city. After... murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
Goldofen fen Kostinok.
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way. Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then we stood and fought, our shield wall defending, until by dawn's light, the Legion's ranks wavered. But I never knew if Night's End brought victory, a swift flying arrow to Sovngarde carried me. I do not know. Alduin, his hunger insatiable, hunts the... Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us on to welcome long sought? I saw it fair when first I trod this long-sought Shore's Hall, shimmering across the... I've lost the way. Hurry, before Alduin your life devours. Bring word to Shore's Hall of our hard fate. I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Quickly, before this encompassing fog once more snares me in the World Eater's net. Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but Alduin, his... Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits? I saw it fair when... Shore's Hall. Hurry, before Alduin your life devour... Beware. The World Eater waits within the mist. In life, beware. Do you know the way? I'm weary and lost. There is no escape. Courage is useless. Turn back, before he finds you. Do you know the way? I'm weary and lost.
What brings you, wayfarer Grim? To wander here in Sovngarde, souls. No shade are you, as usually here passes. But living, you dare the land of dead. By what right do you request entry? It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonheart. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Rodar!
You fought well. I find you worthy. It is long since one of the living has entered.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim.
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal.
For 100
word,
lifetimes, my heart
we'll
has
hasten
burned
forth
for
to
revenge
smite the
on
worm
Alduin too
wherever
long
he lurks.
delayed.
Hold, comrades. Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined. Alduin's mist is more than a snare. Its shadowy gloom is his shield and cloak. But with 4 voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater, coward, fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
The eyes of Shore are upon you this day. Defeat Alduin, destroy this city.
We cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts! Look!
Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken.
Again! Demon for eternity!
Encore!
The endless weight gives way to battle.
Stand together and we shall
encompassed at last, and cleansed his sullen guard of his evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever, but your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
All hail the Dragonborn! Hail her with great praise!
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Return now to me with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Kanaran. cannot stand against your Thume. I feel no shame in my own defeat.
This was a mighty deed. The doom of... This was a mighty deed. The doom of... They will sing when you have completed your count of days. When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send... Return now to Nirn, with this rich boon from shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
All hail the Dragonborn! Hail her with great praise!
Surut fur Kanaran. In Los Oktavakri.
We heard the news from Whiterun that you left the city on the back of a dragon. That's a little showy, even for you. Since you're still alive, I assume you have good news to report. Gods above, that's better news than I had hoped. When you walked into my inn that day, I never imagined where it would all lead. Dragons out of legend, Sovngarde. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. We have nothing. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Have you decided to do the right thing, Dragonborn? I knew we could count on you. Glad to have you back on our side. The faction... There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one.
Is it true what they say? There was a dragon held captive in
How are
Whiterun,
we
and
supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
I'm just a poor man. This damned war. My boy is to grow up without a mother. Don't those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
If you need any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide them, assuming I haven't used them all up.
Word is spreading like mage fire. The great evil has been vanquished. You have truly sealed
All
the
hail the Dragonborn.
You are new to Morthal. We've not spoken before. This is interesting.
Do you like magic? Valiant says I'm good at learning. I like learning about magic.
If you stand before me to accuse... I have done no such thing, nor do I intend. The people of Morthal would much... If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice. But it will not change what is... You deal with powerful forces. Take care they do not overwhelm you. The marsh is treacherous. You would do well to... As anyone would... My talents are useful. My talents are much needed here in order to keep
Watch what you're
Morthal
doing.
safe.
In the ancient tongue you are Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
What do you need?
If you've business with the...
Welcome to the moorside. There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room. Hrogar's house? It's a real pity about his... Most folk won't go near it now. Hrogar claims it was a hearth fire. That's what they... See, it ain't right moving in with a new love the day after... Aye. Our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out. Have you seen that Shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. They say Falion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all manner of undead. Until next time.
Yes, Dovahkiin. How can I help you?
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me. So, you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed? I know thieves' guild armor when I see it. You're not fooling anyone. Watch the skies, traveler.
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right.
Staying safe, I hope?
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
Best defense is a good defense, am I right?
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe. I know many things. I have studied things beyond the reach of most humans. Traveled the Oblivion Plains, seen things one should not see. I have met Daedra and Dwemer, and everything in between, and I know enough to see a vampire where others would see a man. I met several of your kind during my studies of life. In the end, vampirism would endanger my... It is possible. I know of a ritual, but have never performed. When you have a gem and have filled it, return to me and I will perform the ritual. I will bring life to your dead body, vampire. Morthal is a troubled place. It's my duty to see it rest in peace. I would not sell it to just anyone, but I'll make an exception for you. The cost to replace the gem is quite high. Which is utterly useless at the moment. You need to fill it with a soul. You deal with powerful forces. Take care they do not overwhelm you.